extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Well, the rushing numbers for Davis Price a week ago. 17 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Now on second and 16, Lance. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. First and 10, here's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
To throw on second and 6, Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Into a sea of defenders had intercepted. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now a play fake. Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
A kind of a throwback weekend for our primetime games here in Week 7. Later tonight, a couple of the great AFC teams of the 70s do battle. The Steelers and Dolphins from Miami on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Bears and Patriots from Foxborough. A rematch of Super Bowl 20. Bears won that one 46-10. But fear not for the Patriots, if I remember correctly. They've won a few in the years following.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
On 2nd and 2, Lance over the middle, and he's got Gray. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
On the double.
Lance now on first down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Throwing now is Lance.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Lance again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdes-Scantling. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Here's Lance to throw it.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd down, and again, it's Davis Price.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Read option. Here's Davis Price.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Another touch for Davis Price.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Go.
2nd down, here's Davis Price.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On the counter, Davis Price.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Ultra.
Davis Price up the middle.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ty Davis-Price, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Gold to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was the rookie, Ty Davis-Price, finishing things off with a touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense is... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Ready?
2nd down, and again it's Davis-Price. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Drake Jackson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We all know how talented this guy is who's called the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
On 3rd down, here's Davis Price.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Gray on the jet sweep.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Lance looking to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Holding. Offense.
Bobby Massey, the right tackle, called for the penalty there.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Here's Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 11. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Mahomes. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top of that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
KC's offense ready to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right. 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on first down.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
It's Kelsey on the ground. One final try for Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed the intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother.